Hello again and welcome to Lite, a weekly snapshot of must-read stories in our next issue. First up, 22-year-old Burhan Wani's death in an encounter has roiled the Kashmir Valley. 35 have died and many more are blinded. Our cover story this week by Shaukat Motta looks at the aftermath of the death of the Hizbul Mujahideen commander. It delves into the complicated politics of the valley and, importantly, how this protest is different from the ones in the past. We also have author-activist Arundhati Roy writing about how the sole reason for disruption in the valley is their search for azadi from oppressors, be it law enforcement or militants. Columns, interviews, there's a lot more in this package. After Jayant Sinha was moved out of the finance ministry and into civil aviation in the recent reshuffle, there has been plenty of speculation over why he has fallen out of favor. One reason being cited is the conflict of interest thanks to Sinha's wife, businesswoman Punita Sinha. In a hard-hitting column, Advaita Kala targets the hypocrisy that still persists in our political circles when it comes to the wives of politicians who have made an independent identity. Did you know that 100 million calls are made every day on the WhatsApp platform? This surge in calls follows WhatsApp's reassurance that their calls are much more secure than regular phone calls. But is this really so? Arindam Mukherjee finds that nothing is really safe from the intelligence agencies. July 2016 marks 25 years since 1991. That's when then Finance Minister Manmohan Singh kick-started reforms in India. It seems FDI has become synonymous with economic reforms as governments, including the one in power, push FDI over other more viable options. Lola Nair asks whether it is time for the government to change its reform strategy. All of us have wondered at some point whether our obsession with wanting things a certain way indicates an obsessive-compulsive disorder. Outlook's Dola Mitra reports that the possibility of this being true is actually quite high. Talking to experts, she finds almost all urban Indians carry signs of OCD. Good news is the degree of the disorder is almost insignificant in most people and not likely to affect day-to-day lives. That's good to know, right? You can read these stories and a lot more in the latest issue of Outlook. Pick up your copy at the nearest newsstand or go online to outlookindia.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.